Rhythm Nation royalty, the Janet Jackson story. From Jackson 9 to Jackson Divine, imagine growing up in the shadow of the most famous pop star in the world, your own brother. Now imagine not only stepping out of that shadow, but shining so brightly that you create an entire genre-defining legacy of your own. That's Janet Jackson. The baby of Motown's beloved Jackson family, she turned her last name birthright into a first-class career. And she did it with a whole lot of rhythm, control, and a little wardrobe drama. Let's dive into the life of the woman who made Nasty a statement of empowerment and taught the world that when you hear the name Jackson, it could mean more than just Michael. Humble beginnings, a Jackson, but make it Janet. Born on May 16, 1966, in Gary, Indiana, Janet Demita Jo Jackson was the youngest of 9 children in the famed Jackson family. While her brothers moonwalked their way into music history, young Janet found herself exploring different creative avenues like acting. In the 1970s, she landed roles in hit TV shows like Good Times and Fame.
Is there something you want? Yes.
Well, you can't have me.
Are you married?
No.
Then I can't have you.
Proving she had the talent to match the Jackson name. However, it wasn't long before she turned to music. She released her self-titled debut album in 1982, followed by Dream Street in 1984. Both albums, well, let's just say they didn't exactly make history. If these records were a dinner, they were the forgotten leftovers in the fridge. But Janet wasn't about to be anyone's side dish. Taking control, the breakthrough that made her a superstar. In 1986, Janet did what every young adult dreams of. She moved out of her parents' house and took control of her own life. Literally. Her album Control was a musical declaration of independence. Packed with hits like What Have You Done For Me Lately? And Nasty. She teamed up with legendary producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, crafting a sound that was bold, funky, and unapologetically Janet. The world took notice, and suddenly, she was no longer just Michael's kid sister. She was a superstar in her own right. Rhythm Nation. When pop became a movement, most artists would ride the wave of success and drop another album full of love songs and club hits. Not Janet. In 1989, she released Rhythm Nation 1814, an album that wasn't just about making people dance. It was about making them think. Social injustice, education, racism, she tackled them all while keeping the beats infectious. And with a record-breaking 7 top 10 hits, including Miss You Much and Escapade.
Let's go! We'll have a good time.
Janet proved that you could change the world and rule the charts at the same time. The 90s, a velvet rope to superstardom. The 90s were peak Janet. She gave the world Janet, 1993, an album that was so intimate it literally had a lowercase title. Because, you know, casual royalty. This was the album that gave us That's the Way Love Goes, and reminded everyone that Janet wasn't just about messages. She was about sensuality too. Then came The Velvet Rope in 1997, an album that explored deep themes like self-worth, sexuality, and mental health. With a mix of R&B, pop, and electronic influences, she proved yet again that she was never afraid to evolve. And fans? They ate it up. Super Bowl scandals and career resilience. Fast forward to 2004. Super Bowl halftime shows had become epic, star-studded performances, and Janet was set to deliver another. Everything was going smoothly until the wardrobe malfunction. For 9/16 of a second, America saw something it was not prepared for. And suddenly, Janet was at the center of one of the biggest controversies in TV history.
What people don't understand is he was to take and rip the piece off that he did.
The leather piece.
Right, but more came off than what was supposed to.
So he was supposed to pull that off and we just see the red
Yes.
there. And he ripped the whole thing.
Yes.
So he had you practiced or whatever before?
Yes, we did.
And so the moment that happened, you immediately covered your breast because you didn't want to be exposed. If you wanted to be exposed, you wouldn't have covered it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Very embarrassing moment.
The incident led to a media frenzy, FCC fines, and a lot of pearl clutching from the same country that invented spring break. Did it slow her down? Nope. It just made her even more legendary. She released Damita Joe, 2004, 20YO, 2006, and Discipline, 2008, proving that Janet Jackson does not crumble under pressure. Unbreakable and indestructible. In 2015, Janet made a triumphant return with Unbreakable, an album that blended her signature sound with modern production. It was a reminder to the world that legends don't retire, they evolve. In 2019, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, officially cementing her status as a music icon. As if we needed an official stamp, please. Beyond music, Janet the actress. Janet's talent wasn't limited to music. She flexed her acting muscles in films like Poetic Justice, 1993, where she shared the screen with Tupac Shakur, and Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married series. She also starred in For Colored Girls, 2010, proving that she could hold her own in serious dramatic roles. Then, in 2022, she did something only true legends do. She let the world in. Her 4-part docuseries Janet Jackson gave fans a glimpse into her life, career, and the ups and downs of being an icon. It was raw, real, and rhythmically necessary. Long live the queen of pop and R&B. Janet Jackson didn't just build a career, she built an empire. From her early days as a child actress to redefining pop music with every album, she has left an undeniable mark on the industry. Whether she's making people dance, empowering women, or sparking debates at the Super Bowl, one thing is clear. Janet Jackson is, and always will be, unbreakable. Net worth. Janet Jackson's net worth is estimated to be around $180 million to $190 million. This wealth has been amassed through her extensive career in music, acting, and various business ventures. Over the years, Janet has sold over 185 million records worldwide, making her one of the best-selling artists in music history. Her success extends beyond music. She has also made significant contributions to film and television, further bolstering her financial standing. It's important to note that net worth estimates can vary based on different sources and the fluctuating nature of investments and assets. However, the consensus places Janet Jackson's net worth in the vicinity of $180 million to $190 million. So the next time someone mentions the Jacksons, just ask, which one? Because Janet, she's in a league of her own. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and please like and subscribe for more intriguing content.